And as promised, it is indeed a surprise. This was the thing that was originally meant to start with Icewind Dale, but was the first time that could actually get the whole thing together. So good to see you all. Unsure what does each think of the surprise, but this is indeed the new one to play at least some games also in the future. So hopefully a positive surprise at least, as named it Fursuit surprise this time. So we'll see what kind of reactions we get, because this is maybe a bit different from previous ones on that have featured on stream. So and indeed, greetings to you also in the chat. And let's then gradually move towards the game. We have the previous save game where we played Icewind Dale with limited success, as we didn't bother to, for example, buy any weapons and did only non-lethal damage, which was more or less fun. Yes, as was explaining, the game, we are starting again after doing a couple of missions, like had to kill the bugs in the bar cellar, and that proved to be surprisingly difficult before buying any weapons. Then went to buy weapons and did also another mission to remember. It wasn't very memorable apparently, as to remember only that did also a second mission. Yes, it was the house that the person had been driven out of. So we are in the very beginning, especially when you consider how difficult a game Icewind Dale is. So let's move towards the game and see how we do. And we have the save game here from when we last finished the stream. So alright, looks better. So let's see if we can find something in the...
Agreed. Oh, good. You've returned. What news of the caravan
yeah.
Make haste. I spotted heavy clouds hanging over the mountains this morning. I suspect snow will
yeah,
fall
we
on
have
the
to
passes
look
earlier
for
than
the
normal.
caravan next. So let's move. If we remember what to do actually. Let's check tunnel first. So unfortunately the journal tells us what we may not remember anymore, considering at least this doesn't have as much text as Baldur's Gate, but still. Alright, so we do know as much now. So let's then see about moving out through the south gate and making sure to try and find the caravan.
Agreed.
Whichever way is whichever way is south, but would imagine it's upwards, downwards, so alright, is that like a bridge or a jetty? Alright, clearly that's kind of like coming up to this one and asking like help, monsters might be somewhat counterproductive, but yes, So let's then almost ate me, alright. Alright. Go bother someone else with your tall tales. That's kind of not the most useful reply. Alright, that didn't go totally well, so yeah, that's true, SFW, and greetings also to you. How do you like the new suit now that there was the Fursuit surprise as promised? And then we shall try to at least, we'll deal with these thieving monsters and get you your fish back, sure. He keeps yelling though, like, sure. Yeah, it is very different, would say. And that was the idea also, that let's finally do something more in this vein of things, because usually have had quite more or less would say orthogonal presentations, so wanted to do also more in the line as some tend to term the things rar suit, so certainly liking this far, so
This time, my actions
must speak louder than words.
Alright, there clearly is something. Let's see if we can like use some spell which kind of requires selecting the right character. Alright, this wasn't because this is apparently priest, so alright, here we do actually have some. No, didn't want to remove it from memorized spells, like wanted to cast it. But apparently that is done some other way. Never really played this much, so. Hmm.
I'm here. You want me?
Alright, considering how difficult spellcasting has proved to be, let's like beat them with weapons.
Ready. Here.
Alright, we have to.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Alright, now this looks like
Understood.
we actually can maybe get something. Critical miss, really? How can this be so difficult? Like, also fighting the bugs went really well, so. Alright. Alright, so let's see about what we can actually do about those.
Are you ready for me?
Here I come. The hells come with me.
This guy even is. Alright, there. Would be good idea to heal them, but how do we do that either?
Yes!
However you cast a spell. let's simplify the matter and just directly check. As it would probably be in the manual overall, but alright. The answer, at least that answer wasn't very helpful, have to admit. Certainly less than helpful answer. How to cast spells, and then the answer says just ready the spell and cast it. Like, how do you do it with the UI? And then there was the guy who like just asked in answer, how do you cast wizard spells? Then yes, would first like to cast a clerical one. So not very helpful, admittedly. Oh, hello there, Briareus. Good to see you also. We are wondering how to cast spells in Icewind Dale, which has proven more difficult than expected or remembered. Played this very little in the period, so the UI isn't very familiar. And yes, welcome to the stream. We are failing with Icewind Dale apparently. So let's see more, like how would we cast spells, for example, to effect some healing, which would be quite nice. This suit might also play, for example, Diablo 4 or the main wolf. We'll see. And back to the game, and we have spells memorized, good. And
May I help? How may I best serve?
admittedly not finding this most usable thing ever, like Alright, it's this character that has the priestly spells.
How can I help?
Turn undead, yes. Stealth. Quick spell. Alright, cast spell. Good. And now we can cast, hopefully, cure light wounds. Yes. Would like to cast Cure Light Wounds on this guy here because they are not doing that hot. Good. And now we have the order there, so now this should work a little bit better also. We'll see. At least we got some nice effects. Goblins is dead. That's good that at least some of the combatants say that. Alright, they were certainly cured, so we do have quite a few goblins. Let's see if we also can then cast a magic missile. Why we have like the cast spell not open for the... Alright, this would be the wizard, so... Let's try some magic missile. Maybe the goblin. Maybe the healthier goblin also, so... There we go. Some magic missile for you. Now that we finally learned to cast spells, which helps quite a bit. Alright. What did we do? We cast color spray. Everyone fell over. Really. The color spray was quite impressive. So how long is everyone unconscious? Alright. Wanted to cast magic missile. Now let's see. You try. Magic missile, please. Much better. The color spray was nice, but because everyone stood in one bunch, everyone passed out. That was not the intent. Really. Nobody is dead, so we are doing pretty well actually. We should again heal them, so...
Your command?
Alright, had only one Cure Light Wounds apparently, so... Let's bless them then. It's better than nothing. If they have blessing, they get at least better dice. And we do not have that many goblins remaining, so... And to think that was the combat, so...
I'm listening.
Nobody expired of our
Understood.
party.
Ready. I'll handle it.
Can we like now loot the corpses or something useful? Yes.
Here. Understood.
Alright, the goblins at least had quite an amount of equipment. Yes, do have Discord, but not like the Discord server. Possibly, yes. Even more battle axes at least. Yeah, the scrimshaw guy, you're correct, SFW, yes. And do not think there's anything left to loot now, so no, there's still something. Even more battle axes, clearly our good friends had a lot of battle axes to spare, and now it's most probably also save time, so. First big fight. There we go. Discord, depending on, do have the Discord account, so you can message there, but do not have Discord like a Discord server for the stream, because do have a Telegram announcement channel though, so depends on what you're looking for. And here we are, so most probably would be good to rest. You may not rest here. Should we like go to the inn to memorize spells already at this point? We should also try to find the caravan, but do think it's like requires rest to rememorize spells at this point, so. Would our good boy now be happier? Here's your fish, at least what is left of it. Yes, the fish bones. Great fish. Or have fully eaten fish, like, yeah.
Agreed.
Fortunately, rooms are quite cheap. It's like three gold when we have 300, so. Let's rest, especially to rememorize spells, because that's one of the more important things. Alright, and you have rested for 8 hours, so let's see that we have the spells actually rememorized, which is always the kind of like D&D thing that you have to actually stop to rememorize spells.
Agreed.
So let's quick save here. And step out.
All right.
So, indeed, plus, did you mean Discord as in Discord for, alright, it's night time, so what time it actually is? Do faintly remember that it was possible to somehow find out time in this game, but Hmm. Let's try again as far as the caravan goes. We can anyway see at least somewhat. Alright, that would be the seashore. How come that would be the edge of the map? Alright. That wasn't much use. Like only the beach. Alright, let's read the journal entry again. Alright, let's. So it should be this way in any case. Alright, again I had to click at exactly the edge of the map. So let's quick save here and immediately get attacked. So, and accidentally went to the edge of the map. So somehow succeeded also at having a party member expire at haste. Let's load. How did that happen? Alright, let's try again.
Got it.
How can I help?
Again, heal them immediately. Not the most durable guy ever. And then let's see if we can
Yes.
do some magic missile again. No color spray this time because everyone fell over.
This
Really? Takes 8 piercing damage from wolf immediately. Like, no. We would like to keep party members alive a bit longer. Like, really. Very prone to die. Yeah, they certainly don't like Corys, like really, immediately 8 damage when you walk to the screen, and they already took 4 like when we visited that screen, and the wolves are very at the very edge of the screen, so it's like
agreed.
Let's heal Corys already on this side. There we go, at least he's now in full health. He should be a fighter, so alright, good night Briareus, and thanks for joining. We are still doing some time, of course, for the usual stream length or thereabouts, so we are pretty much halfway into it, so good night for you, and hopefully you enjoyed the surprise with the new suit also. And then we try fighting again and again. Let's see what sticks. So, not very useful to keep them back because they are anyway, like Berserker of course isn't probably the most reliable. He's also quite encumbered. That probably isn't helping though. Let's put some battle axes also to others. Or onto the ground, we do not really need that many battle axes right now. Like weaponry of the whole earlier group we defeated, so let's get rid of some things. Then we also have potion of healing, so let's keep that in mind.
Here.
Alright.
Got it. Orders? Done.
And then we again try the magic missile also. Alright, this time it went much better. Nobody actually died, so that's already an improvement.
I'm listening. Ready. Done.
The wolves didn't have much loot. Oh well. And now we can actually do quick save as that worked out. And let's keep moving. Alright, orcs. Let's see and try and find them. Alright, the caravan doesn't look to be in a great shape at all. Let's quick save here with the orcs and keep moving. Alright, there's an orc cave. This might not go well yet. So this is actually that we most probably should just report back what happened to the caravan, if that is enough to lock it in the tunnel. Let's see. Alright, so not at least as far as the tunnel knows, and we of course know only what the tunnel knows, so might not be the best place to go to the orc cave, so somehow think that we will expire here if we, especially as we do not have spells memorized again after the fight with the wolves. And they are not even bothering to attack much, so let's tell them to attack orc. Actually, the orcs were easier than expected by far. If we kept dying to the wolves and then the orcs went down this easy, so clearly not like quite the same. Solar Moon Clipses, thank you for follow and welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are enjoying the evening adventuring. And yes, let's then keep going. Soon at least. So let's return to the game again and see what we can do then. Alright, quick save again as now. And let's see then what the orcs have as far as loot goes, if anything.
Agreed.
Money and even more battle axes, like the overall way battle axes are really common is surprising. It's also interesting how much a pixel hunt the overall looting in this game is have to say.
Let's spill some blood.
And more orcs. and tell them to attack Orc.
God grant me strength.
To the butcher's work, then. I'm listening.
What is it you require? It shall be done.
Amusingly, the Orc is all the time after the Wizard. And we again have only color spray. The overall spell system, like you have only one instance of the magic missile memorized, is kind of limited to start with. Alright, now we are probably getting the Orc into. Alright. Our good wizard has like one hit point. The Orc very much puts effort at chasing the wizard. How to stop them considering how effective the... Let's throw them with the dart. Unsure if that helps much. At least it's more than nothing. The Orc actually died, so that helps a lot. And now we throw dart at the other Orc and
Ready.
everyone else attacks. In general, alright.
Understood.
There's still one Orc more, so
Your command?
Here. This one's mine.
and then we keep fighting the Orc very apparently.
This one's mine.
Alright. At this point it would be quite useful to retreat to rest if
All right.
possible.
I'm listening.
Surprising that we can actually rest in the Orc cave. Alright, and now we have at least more hit points. Not that much more. We should have the healing spell till also. No, we actually also used that with the wolves, so let's see, can we cast what? Yeah, we can actually cast Cure Light Wounds, and certainly the recipient of Cure Light Wounds is the wizard. Everything else is like, yes, you can take it for now, except them. Alright, that's much better.
Ready. Understood.
there's nothing else there.
Bring it on!
Here we in turn again have more orcs. Do we? Yep.
At your service.
Alright, and let's shoot the other orc with magic missile and see how that goes. Alright, at least the magic missile helped. Alright, 3 orcs. At least the wizard isn't now in danger, and also most probably should withdraw them. There we go. Plenty of orcs, have to say. Let's see how it goes with them. Fortunately, the orcs are also going down, so it's not hopeless. Nope. Alright.
Done. Ready. Done.
Bring it on!
Here.
Let's
I'll
spill
make
some
this as
blood.
painless as possible.
Alright, then we again have the 2 orcs. This time at least we do not have an orc chasing our good wizard. Looks better, and there's still 1 more orc, so nobody is in such a bad shape, so let them attack the orc. There we go. That's pretty good, like 20 slashing damage. The Berserker certainly lives up to their name, have to say. It's quite impressive, like 20 slashing damage is certainly sufficient, have to say. Hurt saving there, and then
Yes.
Got
get
it.
party together. Upwards there's nothing, so
Are you ready for me?
and going here we get even more orcs.
Orders?
Let's
What is it you
also
require?
this time do the magic missile. Actually we did that earlier,
I
so
see.
I'm listening. I'm on it.
let's see how that goes.
I'm here. You want me?
Bring it on!
Ready. Here.
And still 1 more orc. that like some orc shaman because we get the curse.
Ready. And
Let's
willing.
get Felicia away from there. Not very good that we get curse. Can we get
How can I
bless?
help?
Many orcs for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Fear I am wounded. We shall avoid emergency. Your command? Onward. Gods grant me strength. Yes? Very well.
And again, Felicia died. It's kind of hard. Most probably should rest in between those two fights. About a tough game as remembered, it would be good that to have also the healing spell, because we can also rest there, which is surprising when you consider that when you step a bit further there are more orcs, so certainly the orcs should also find the way to attack at that point. So it's a little bit surprising. And here we go again.
Yes.
Singing part song, it doesn't say what it does, because do think there are also different part songs with different functions, as far as remember. But sure, better to sing something than nothing.
Yes.
And let's do a magic missile again. Helps at least a bit. And do we have any priest spell useful for, like cure light wounds is not needed, but bless, like in general, should be useful. Alright, combat bonuses, so would call that would be the right part song for the situation then. Alright, nobody even died, and now we can use cure light wounds. There we go, and then we can
It shall be done.
loot. And we get money. We would get even more battle axes, but especially August battle axe doesn't seem like such a tempting proposition, like. What would you like want to loot? August battle axe wouldn't be terribly high, at least on this one's list of things to loot. And even more. Alright, missile damage not good, so let's attack but move barn aside.
To the butcher's work then.
I'm hurt.
Yes?
Yes.
Really?
There we go.
The amount of orcs here hints towards this isn't really meant to be won at this point, like really. Let's load the previous quick save and
Ready. Done.
just go in the other direction. It doesn't look like this fight can be won at this point.
Here.
And
Got it.
remember to take our wizard along also.
I'm on it.
Maybe not all the time necessary to sing the
Yes.
bard song. Alright.
I see.
Looks like there really isn't that much else to find here than the Oak Cave, which kind of means that we should probably do some other mission first, as that clearly requires more party level to admit that most probably not going to be able to beat that many orcs suddenly, so kind of looks like that isn't totally realistic at this point in the game, do suspect.
Orders? I'm listening. Done.
So let's go back for now and see.
Understood.
Like knowing that the caravan carts are outside the Oak Cave, would that be enough or not? As it's not really according to the journal known any better. So let's inquire whether he's any more pleased or not.
Agreed.
Oh, good, you've returned. What news of the caravan from Caer Dineval?
Alright, that works fortunately, as the Oak Cave proved to be pretty tough a place to admit.
This is grave news indeed. My only hope is that the town has enough supplies to last us through the winter. In any case, at least we now know for certain what happened to the caravan. Now I can concentrate getting everything. We still have preparations to make before we can depart for Kaldahar. Take this list of supplies to Pomab's Emporium across town. While you're there, you might outfit yourselves with whatever gear you think you may need. Return here when you are packed and ready to go.
So it was sufficient, so the journal doesn't always show all immediately. So that was a actually successful quest, which is nice. We found the ambushed caravan bound for Cardinal in East Haven and returned to Hrothgar to tell him the grave news. The loss of the caravan and its vital supply cargo seemed to worry him, but he was grateful nonetheless. Yeah, the Orc Cave seemed still a little tough for these groups, so...
Ready. Here. All right.
Let's go back to the outfitters.
All right.
And certainly save here, so... There we go.
I'll handle it.
Alright, supply list delivered to the merchant. And then it is time to see, do we need something ourselves as far as buying supplies goes. Yeah, that's true, SFW. I don't think you are quite correct that succeeding it is meaningful. Let's see what they do sell and what we at least think we need. Also, of course, no to check the journal because that's another matter. Alright, so it's mostly normal items, like of course we would now probably like to wear heavier armor as we have like 500 money, so we can maybe afford some. Probably the Berserker is not wearing chainmail, but some of the others might, so alright, at least the armor. Probably many would buy just bottles of wine to suspect strongly. And
How can I help?
let's see if we can use chainmail here. Dexterity -4 is kind of questionable for like the cleric. Another matter is what the Berserker agrees to wear, but let's offer them like chainmail. Dexterity -3. Alright, how much dexterity we then have? Alright. Here would imagine the undead hunter would also have some useful use for the chainmail. Yeah, they take only -2 to dexterity, so fighter slash thief isn't very probable armor user to think.
Yes.
And then we should be quite ready to save and go back outside.
It shall be done.
Orders? Done. I'm on it.
And go back in again with Rothgar.
All right.
There you are. All is set. The others are assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
So it was that the
Right.
Patchwork militia set off from East Haven, bound for the troubled village of Calder,
And we
with the
left
party of
then
strangers in tow.
towards the troubled village.
On they traveled, across the windswept tundra of the Dale, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kaldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the
Right,
pass,
frost
a band of
giant
frost
once
giants
again.
had prepared an
Doesn't sound good to be
hurling
ambushed
boulders
by
and
frost
dislodging massive
giant.
outcroppings of rock and snow. The giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to East Haven. Battered and disheartened by the loss of their comrades, the survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kaldahar, alone.
Alright, that didn't go very well as far as expeditions go, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, and alright, he is not very happy about the town we are trying to save. fool's errand. He's really positive, have to say. Really. Follow this trail east through the valley. Alright. Goblins are everywhere, at least not like ogres or frost giants are everywhere, so that's slightly more tolerable, I have to say.
Agreed. I'm listening.
Alright, and let's save here properly. And then
Understood.
we keep on moving.
Yes.
Ready. Understood.
And immediately goblins.
What is it? Immediately.
Really, we do not have spells rememorized. Oh well. Then we fight.
Yes.
I'm here.
May I help? Speak your
The
mind.
usual way.
I'll handle it.
Death draws near. At your service.
That didn't go very well. Let's load and try again with a bit more coordinated fighting.
Ready. I'll handle it.
There we go. Alright, that goblin died fast. Then we have a couple more. Alright, and then we attack the final
Here.
goblin. It was already dying, even better.
Done. Orders?
Alright, that helped certainly.
Got it.
Alright, and again more goblins, really. Alright, and got rid of that.
Let's spill some blood.
And even more goblins.
I'm listening. I'll handle it.
Gods grant me strength.
Yeah, quite a few even. Would be good if we would have had spells rememorized, but that's not the case. And more. Goblin Marshal. He must be a bit tougher guy. And there's some kind of fence apparently there.
Ready.
Alright, the Goblin Marshal apparently died pretty quickly as we have 2 average goblins, so... Alright, that's a lot of
Agreed.
goblins again done with. And our wizard even survived, so
Here. Done.
that was good fighting. Alright, apparently there was even something. No, nothing to loot. Oh, hello there, Bergwolf. And indeed, Fursuit surprise this time as promised, and as we are up to the 1.5 hours, it's also time to save and finish, so Berg gets a good view of the Fursuit surprise, but unfortunately we are finishing so soon you will at least get a nice view of the new. So this will be stream 2 end. And then we saved there, so we are good game wise. And let's then switch view so we can get good view for Berg also. So as said, new or Fursuit surprise in that respect, so hopefully something a bit different. And yes, we are finishing here as said, that we are gradually coming to the finish here, and we'll see who we will raid, as of course going to leave you with something else or someone else, as we did again the 1.5 hours of Icewind Dale, and actually made pretty good progress after some initial trouble again. So it's not an easy game, certainly, to immediately observe that the game is actually quite demanding. Didn't play it much in the period, as never had it, only knew that some like talked about, like, have you tried Icewind Dale or such, but didn't have the game, so only saw it being played briefly. So, oh, thank you, Berg. It's a bit different and probably at least a bit of a surprise for some. So as said, Fursuit surprise. So let's then see who's doing what and who we shall raid. So Skunk Dragon Gaming is playing Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Alright, that's quite nice. August Stevani is playing some Japanese sounding game. Azure Blue is playing Street Fighter 6. Actually, wouldn't mind some Street Fighter. Let's see if they are still up to that.
You know what? Let's save that part for later.
Yep. And they have been playing only 1.5 hours, so most probably they will be continuing. So let's do Azure Blues. Do not think have even raided them before, so let's go for them, and of course wish you a pleasant night, and we will return tomorrow. New schedule will be published, and most probably starting with Diablo 4 also, so either this suit or the main wolf, we'll see who takes it. Usually main wolf has played Diablo, but we'll see, so alright, and there we are. Wood and hopefully right letters. Yes, let's check that out. Yes. Certainly it's some Street Fighter, so here we go. Thank you all for joining, and see you tomorrow.